The Oxford definition of sabotaging is to obstruct, destroy, or damage something. There's a part of your mind, bro, that wants to sabotage you, and it is your duty as a man to tame that part of your brain and make sure it doesn't sabotage you, bro. Bro, if you don't take some action today to fix that part of your mind, you're gonna wake up at age 35 working a dead-end job next to 17-year-olds making minimum wage. You're gonna have a loser girlfriend next to you who you don't really trust, who's kind of ugly to you. You get up in the morning, you look in the mirror and you hate the physique that you see, you hate the face you see, you look like you've aged, you've got wrinkles, you've got sticking out, your arms are like twigs, you're ungroomed, you look disheveled, and the worst part is you'll have the same racing thoughts at that age that you've got now. Bro, I was on that exact same path. I was headed to failure and I couldn't even see it. I had no idea. Bro, I'm telling you now, if you overthink all the time, if you self-sabotage, if you tell yourself you're going to do something and you don't follow through, if you feel like you say all these things to your family members, your friends, your girl, and then you don't follow through, you tell your girl you're going to get the six-pack, you tell your mom you're going to get that job, you tell your dad that you're going to become the man and then you don't fucking do it, you're self-sabotaging and you can't even realize it, bro. Bro, I used to overthink to the point where I would physically manifest the thoughts, rip up my hands constantly, same action over and over again. It's a form of OCD and it's disgusting. I couldn't even handshake people because I was that afraid of putting my hand out in public because it was that fucked up, bro. I know that some people have got anxious racing thoughts and I know that it can lead to stuff like this, physical manifestations of a mental illness, and it's disgusting. Bro, it's disgusting that the modern world, the modern day has conditioned us to be complete fucking losers by scrolling, doom scrolling, overthinking, video games, junk food all the time, waking up late, being complacent. Bro, why the fuck do you want to live a life like this? Do you really think that you're going to get anywhere? Bro, do you really think you're going to achieve the goals that you want? Do you really think you're going to get a fucking six-pack just because you see the next man on Instagram Reels having one? You're not going to get it. Bro, my first and second year at uni, studying engineering at one of the top unis in the world, academia has always been my strong point. Bro, anyone can revise for an exam, memorize some equations, and get into a good uni, yeah? That's not good enough. I was still anxious overthinker with a skinny fat physique. I looked ugly in the mirror and I didn't like who I was. Then I got this job, bro, full-time work as an engineer, and I was so excited, man. I was so excited to start working. Imagine you've studied these past couple of years and you're about to jump into a real life job at a role that you think is going to be sick. Unfortunately, bro, they made me a glorified delivery driver. Bro, I studied so much of my life to become an engineer, and then they made me a glorified delivery driver. They told me, take this part, drive it around the whole fucking UK, drive it to this supplier, that supplier. I was basically being whipped like a little dog told go, like a workhorse. I was 21 years old. They saw a young man, a fit man, someone who's there to prove himself. They didn't care about me being an engineer. They wanted me to be a workhorse. Bro, the only thing that kept me afloat, the only thing that kept my mind out of depression and anxiety and going back in that same loop that I was in before, guess what it was? It was training, bro. It was a purpose. I boxed 2 to 3 times a day. 2 to 3 times a day, not per week. I went to boxing 2 to 3 times per day. I woke up at 5 a.m. every single day to make sure I'm working on that craft, bro. I wrapped up 400 boxing sessions between July 2023 and January 2024. My mind was on point, bro. I was working on myself in a way that no one else in that workplace was doing, man. And bro, that was the fucking turning point. In that exact moment when my co-worker's gut was hanging out next to me, and I look at my man next to me and his gut's fucking hanging out, and I know that under my shirt I've got a fucking six-pack. I was skinny, but I had a fucking six-pack under my shirt, bro. I was the only one in that whole workplace of the thousands who had a fucking six-pack under his shirt. You know what that does to a man? A young man like me, someone with this kind of mindset, the confidence you have. Even though I was doing a job I didn't like, I did it to the best of my ability, bro. I did it to the best of my ability. I was one of the best workers in that place. I was so productive. One of the senior engineers, bro, he was a lead engineer, and he came up to me and he said, Jas, I know we haven't spoken much, but you're literally inspiring. I was nothing like you at your age. You're so hardworking. He used the word inspiring. He must have been double my age, like in his 40s, because he was that senior. And he came up to me and told me I'm inspiring. Bro, it's all about the work ethic. The version of me that would rip up my hands, the version of me that would overthink every decision, the version of me who didn't trust myself, the version of me who didn't do anything conducive to my goals. Do you think that he would have got that same compliment? Do you think that he would have made that same impact and influence on the guys? And now, bro, 6 months into weight training and I've built the dream physique. And bro, it's all because I stopped self-sabotaging. Bro, I also placed first out of the 2,000 candidates that wanted my dream job. I've always wanted to go into research engineering. Research and development. That's all I've ever been thinking. And then I finally got that job offer. That first job I did, it wasn't R&D. It was in another type of engineering industry that I didn't really know if I like it or not. But this one that I've gone for, bro, I actually went for it before all those years back and I didn't get in. No one gets into that kind of job, bro. It was 2,000 applicants and I came first. I got a phone call for 15 minutes, them telling me you were the best applicant we've ever had. There was no room for improvement. They told me there was no room for improvement. Bro, I went into that interview day having stacked up 200 good habits. I had done 200 good habits. I'd already built such a sick mindset, bro. I was 2 months into gym. I'd signed up to a powerlifting competition. Bro, I was on the ball, man. And now it's even better because I've actually stacked up even more. Bro, I've done 189 good habits in the past 21 days. 189, all tracked on my habit tracker back here. I used to think a habit tracker is gay. I used to think meditation and visualizations are gay. But bro, all the top athletes in the world, all the top businessmen and CEOs, they all do this stuff and it's all for a reason. You have to hack your brain. Back to why you self-sabotage, man. The amygdala is the part of your brain that's ancient. It's all from the caveman days. Your amygdala is basically the thing that is always on edge. It's the thing that's always thinking, yo, are we about to get attacked right now? Is there going to be another caveman that's going to come in here and hurt me, hurt my kids, hurt my wife? Well, that's why you keep staying in this overthinking loop. That's why you can't stop thinking about the future, thinking about the past. You can't stay present because of your amygdala, bro. It's the part of your brain that's like the devil on your shoulder. It's the part of you that like automatically reaches for the junk food. It's the part of you that keeps scrolling for 2 hours, even though every other reel you see, you do think, like, oh man, I'm scrolling, I should probably get up. That's, the amygdala is then the part of you that's like chains on your body that keeps you chained to that bed, bro. And the more you let it take control of you, the heavier the chains get. You cannot reach your goals unless you stop self-sabotaging, bro. Bro, imagine two versions of yourself. Imagine the guy that's sitting down his side like some gay motherfucker, scrolling on his phone, and he's 2 hours into the session. Now there's two versions of you. There's one that sits there and he's scrolling and he's like, he recognizes it. He recognizes I'm scrolling. And then he carries on like some retard. And there's the other version of you. He recognizes it. He's scrolling. He's been scrolling for 2 hours. He's like, shit, man. He looks at the time. He's like, fuck, man. The last time I looked at the time, it was 1 o'clock. Now it's 3 p.m. And I'm in my bed and I'm scrolling. Shit, I haven't even gone down and eaten. I feel like shit. But then he says to himself, no, I'm that fucking guy. Even if he's not, even if he's a fucking little loser, yeah, you have to say to yourself, like, he's scrolling and he's like, nah, I'm that fucking guy. So he recognizes it and then he affirms, I'm that man. I'm that guy. Whatever you want to say, whatever you want to be, just tell yourself that you're that guy, bro. Give your future self a name, like, I don't know, like Batman, like I'm Batman John or whatever. Like, I don't even know, man. You have to come up with something that you can say that's actually meaningful. You could say, like, I'm the guy that my dad wants me to be. I'm the guy that my little sibling, my little sister, my little brother wants to look up to, bro. And bro, like, something like that could be really powerful. Because do you really think your little sister, your little brother wants to look up to some doom scroller loser? Fucking fully grown man, you goon in your bed. You sit there and you watch a guy with the physique that you want on the fucking screen all day, and you think and you can be like him. You can't be anything fucking like me, bro, because you haven't put any fucking work in. I achieved this shit in 6 months. This physique in 6 months. I know what I'm fucking talking about, bro. When I tell you that you need to recognize, affirm, and action, that is the fucking truth. That's exactly what I did to turn this shit around. That's how I went from an anxious, doom-scrolling little bitch to a guy who's training boxing twice a day, working as an engineer, even in a job he doesn't like. He's one of the hardest workers there. Recognize. And he becomes fucking top candidate out of 2000. He gets a first in both dissertations at uni, master's fucking degree in engineering at one of the best unis in the country. Dream physique in 6 months of training. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? You really think that the anxious, depressed fucking scroller version of me thought I could ever do any of this shit? Hell no, bro. He was overthinking about like what people think of him at school. He was overthinking about like how can I even go downstairs and chat to my family? I've been in bed for like I've been in bed all day. All I want to eat is fucking Cocoa Pops right now. I've just played 24 hours of fucking Warzone, bro. No, bro, my armpits just smell like cheese and onion crisp because I didn't shower for days. I just used to play fucking Warzone all day. I used to have visions of me with a physique. I used to imagine myself with a good physique and I never took any action. All changed, bro, when I started actually implementing this. Recognize, affirm, action. So you sit there, you're scrolling, you recognize you're scrolling, you say, I'm the fucking man, you stand up, you take some physical action. I don't want you to feel like I'm shouting at you, bro. This is sometimes what you have to do to make someone understand how, like, oh, I wish I could have told myself this stuff when I was younger, man. I wish someone would have told me this. One of the most important things you'll ever hear. You action it. Next time you catch yourself doing a bad habit, please just recognize, affirm, say something nice about yourself, and get up. Just stand up. That's going to be enough. As long as you stand up and you overcome the weight of the devil on your shoulder, although you know all of the actions, you know exactly what you need to do. You watch enough content online. People do speak about this stuff, but they don't tell you exactly how to fix your life. I've given you the exact steps. I've given you the exact system. If you still need help, you want to ask me how the hell I leveled up my mind to this level, if you want to ask me how I got my physique to that level, the exact specifics, the exact details, how you can implement this stuff into your life, less than a fucking cup of coffee, mate, we can have a chat. Man to man, I'll make you the personalized plan. Personally, my own fucking written advice. We'll get to the root of it. We'll understand why you've been taking so much action and made no progress. I'm here to help you, bro. I'm not here to scream and shout at you for no reason. I'll actually be here. I want, in 6 months, for you to be unrecognizable. I want your mum to think, how the hell has my son now got fucking huge arms? How the hell has my son got rock solid abs? I want your girl to respect you. I want your little sister, little brother that looks up to you to actually think like, yeah, like older bro, he did X, Y, and Z. He can do this, this, and that. He ain't a loser. I want you to be the man that you need to be, bro. Stop self-sabotaging and learn to master your mind. I'm going to divert a little bit just to show you that what I'm saying is complete and utter fact. Look at any religion on the whole planet. I'm not going to try and convert any atheists, yeah? My religious beliefs, your religious beliefs, whatever you believe about God, religion, whatever, it's irrelevant to what I'm about to talk about, yeah? I'm looking at religion because it is a well-documented study of human history and philosophies throughout the test of time, yeah? Lots of different cultures, lots of different types of people have believed in different religions and documented their beliefs over time. So we can use that to see what people actually used to think back then. How did people from Greece in the 1300s used to think? Well, you can look at their religion and you can look at their religion and look at the writings from that time and figure out what they thought. Bro, look at any of the major world religions all the way back then, all the way in the 1400s, all the way in flipping like 800 BC, mate. You can find the writings and it all comes down to sin. Sin are bad things. They are bad habits taken to the extreme. Bro, don't you find it interesting that that these religions recognize that humans have a natural tendency to sin? Humans have a natural tendency to do bad habits. Because most people, they just default. They just default to like, oh, I kind of want to eat a junk food right now. Oh, I kind of want to shout at my wife right now. That guy's face doesn't really appeal to me. He just spoke to me wrong. Bang. That's violence. You might have accidentally fucking killed someone. Then that probably happened a lot more than modern society, bro. Modern society obviously has laws and things to prevent people murdering and stuff, but sin can still be classified as instant gratification activities. At the end of the day, humans recognize that we have the tendency to do bad habits, which they call sinning in religion, taken to the extreme, okay? Religion is a well-documented study of how humans have been thinking throughout time. If we now implement that in our lives, me and you, our fucking lives. By the way, I love it if you're watching up to here because that means that you like the way I talk, you like the things I'm saying, and you somewhat resonate and your beliefs are somewhat congruent with mine. Believe that you want to get stronger. Fucking rate it, mate. Well done. You're not just some gooner NPC scroller, are you? Actually watch a long, unedited video towards the end. I fucking rate that, bro. Well done. To the topic at hand, yeah? Religions realize that after we do bad things, we feel bad. So religion is just like people from back in the day, yeah? People who aren't as smart or as scientifically advanced as what we have now. Even they knew human does a bad thing, he feels bad after. It's because the devil in your shoulder, he tells you to do something bad. The amygdala part of your brain, the subconscious fucking caveman, he tells you to do something bad. You just go ahead and do it. Then the devil on the shoulder disappears. So look, how do you control your mind? You set a fucking deadline. You tell yourself, tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. I'm going to wake up and do a cold shower. And then, from now to then, you're thinking, shit, I have to do that cold shower tomorrow. You fucking dread it. You fucking dread it, bro. You think, oh, how the hell am I meant to do that? How the hell am I meant to myself to do that? But bro, when you force yourself to do something that hard, that is when your mind levels up. That's when it starts to become on your side. That's when the amygdala, the devil in your shoulder, he starts to get silenced. You start saying, nah, man, you can't weigh me down with your chains anymore. Get some heavier fucking chains. Go get some heavier ones, bro. Go take a fucking hike. Because me and my brain, we're on the same fucking side. So the devil on your shoulder can go fuck off. The amygdala is getting smaller. You're increasing the size of your prefrontal cortex. Bro, your brain is a predictive modeling machine. And what that means is that you just need to show it the correct type of data for it to then become on your side. And bro, if you really need to do a bad habit, if your mom's made you a birthday cake, obviously you're not gonna say like, oh mom, I'm on a diet, I don't want your birthday cake. Your mom's made it out of vlog. You're gonna eat the cake, yeah, on Saturday. It's Wednesday today. You better fucking best believe you're training Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday morning. Then you can eat the cake. The minimum requirement. Your mom's made birthday cake on Saturday. Okay, fine. I need to record 3 videos a day for the next 4 days. Whatever your task is, bro. You can say, oh, I need to do 3 exam papers every single day. Oh, I need to study my industry for 3 hours a day and make sure that I get that promotion. Joe Schmo next to me doesn't end up being instead because he sucked the manager's cock better than me. You could be that fucking guy, bro. You could actually become the man that you've always dreamed of, bro. If you feel like you've got no control over your mind, if you feel like you're hopeless, you're lucky you found this video because I can actually help you for less than a cup of coffee. We'll sit down one-to-one, man-to-man, and we'll get to the bottom of this, bro. Find out exactly why you can't reach your goals, and I'll help you reach them. I'll help you get to exactly where you want to be. Escape the fucking loser that you are right now and level fuck up. No more anxious thoughts, no more overthinking, no more working for fucking ages in the gym and seeing no fucking progress because you're an average little Joe Schmo cuck. To make some real progress, bro.